Alright everyone, so today we'll be making vegan nachos. Now this is a very simple meal, but I'd like to give you some ideas, some pointers. So I usually like Tostitos, restaurant style tortilla chips. There's a big variety out there, you kind of got to know what you like on that. I usually like white corn tortilla chips. And then just gonna take a safe bet and go with Pace's medium picante sauce. Once again, lots of different kinds out there, but Pace's is always a safe bet. Pace's medium, to me anyway. Then we have hot banana wax peppers. I will not be adding that, but it is a good option for nachos. Also a good option is sweet cherry peppers, of course sliced up. I will not be adding those two, but I will be adding the thing in the middle, the sliced tamed jalapeno peppers. They're not hot jalapeno peppers. They're sliced and they have the flavor of jalapeno peppers without any of the bite that you might get from just a regular jalapeno pepper that you chop up. And of course, since I like tomato and everything, I'm going to be using this fresh tomato. I'm going to be slicing it up. And the final ingredient is, well, it's not the final one I use, but the final ingredient I'm going to talk about is this Daiya cheddar style shreds. So Daiya cheese, you either hate it or you love it. Well, you might be in between, but people I've talked to either love it or they hate it. I actually really love Daiya cheese and Daiya brand stuff. Their cheese, I wouldn't say it tastes exactly like cheddar. I wouldn't, calling these cheddar style shreds, it's a bit of a stretch, but I think that it tastes good. And it does taste like cheese, even if it doesn't taste exactly like cheddar. But I'll be sprinkling that on the chips. So let's go ahead and start putting some of these things together, and then we will go from there. Chips. Chop. Dice. Now I usually try to spread out the tomato pieces kind of evenly. I like any meal to be rather consistent in its ingredients being separated, unless it's specifically supposed to be layered or something like that. I try to kind of space everything out. Now that we have the tomato spread out, let's go ahead and sprinkle some cheese about. Now this is completely left to your own discretion, like most of these things, of course, but I like an even consistency. And with Daiya cheese, it's always better to just add more, just in case it doesn't pan out like you want, because it doesn't have the exact same consistency as cheese. So I'm just gonna put a lot in here and let it all kind of melt onto the nachos. But it's looking good so far. Right now I have my tame jalapeno peppers here. I'm just gonna spread those around a bit. I actually ran out of the jar, so I have less than I usually like. I love to just spread these things all over stuff just because I love the jalapeno flavor without all the heat. All right, the next step is to place it in the microwave, and I don't really know how long I want to do that for. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it for a couple minutes and see how it cooks down. Then if I need more, I'll go ahead and add more. Okay, it is cooking down, so yeah, that cheese is cooking down quicker than I expected. So we're going to stop it at 1 minute and 20 seconds. Oh, goodness. Look at that. That looks really tasty. Also, as a side note, there's a kitten playing over here. What's up here? What's up here? How's it going? Oh, I know. All right. So this cheese, so one thing about Daiya cheese is that you don't want to cook it down too much. You don't want it to be too, left in shreds, but you don't want to cook it down too much because then it gets a little hard. So I think I got a good cook down here. Now I just need to add some Paces. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, a good vegan option if you want nachos. I could have added a meat substitute, but for this, I just wanted to make it a quicker snack. Well, it's kind of a meal at this point, but yes, this has been my episode video on vegan nachos. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see all of you on the channel in the future.